Good morning. We are here in Tahiti, quote unquote, stuck in Tahiti. And we're going to be here for a while, so we're making the most of it, enjoying the island as much as we can between boat projects. We're getting a lot of boat projects done. When the boat is fixed, we will take off, but until then, we are going to be here. So may as well get things done while we have the time. Today, we are going to replace our 1 liter accumulator tank with a 2-gallon accumulator tank. In our freshwater system, the accumulator holds a bit of water, and in our case it's going to be 2 gallons. And the purpose of that is to prevent every single time the faucet is open, even a little bit, the freshwater pump going off. Keeping that from cycling on and cycling off hopefully will preserve the freshwater pump and increase its longevity. A few months ago, Ian was on board and we talked through this project with him, and we actually laid out all of the parts, talked about the process, and we also picked the spot where we were going to install it. So our accumulator tank is not working very well, and we're going to replace the 1 liter with a 2 gallon. So we're going to put it in here. It'll be nice to have a bigger accumulator tank. So when we were with Ian, we actually laid out all of the parts. So here is what that should look like. Hopefully this will go well and this will be an easy project.
We already can't find the plumber's tape. It's hiding from us. We're gonna get you, and then
It's a bit of a mess on the boat, but we're gonna get to it. All right, we've already laid this out. Now we just need to get the piping and find that plumber's tape. I'm not really sure how we made this mistake, but somehow we must have thought this was a 1/2-inch male, and it's not. It's a 15 mil. So this is not going to work because it's not going to fit in perfectly. It does screw in a little bit, but it's not a perfect fit. So we have found a 1/2-inch male, which will work, but then we've got to have a converter that steps it from 1/2-inch to 15 mil so that we could use the proper pecs. Wow, plumbing specs are really confusing. It took us about 45 minutes to go through all of the bags that we had to check, because all the stuff that we had out we didn't think was right, but I think in the end it is right. It just seems really weird that the threads are not going all the way into this holding tank. So we weren't sure, but now we feel really good about it. We checked our Amazon order and it very clearly stipulates that the male is a 1/2-inch, and then it does go to a 15 mil. That's the conversion we need. So I think we're ready to start the installation. Old accumulator, freshwater pump, and we are going to install the new pump here, which means we're going to have to go through the wall to get the pecs up to meet up with this freshwater pump. Second hiccup is we can't find our pecs cutter, which is a real bummer because it is such a great tool and really cuts the pecs perfectly. So plan B is we're going to try a multi-purpose tool and hope that that works, or maybe someone in the anchorage has one.
not working. This is actually what we need, but that's gonna work.
Trying our old butcher, the old butcher knife.
I think this is gonna work.
Perfect.
But I got to get it straight.
So first up, I think we need to determine where we are going to put the tank. So let's mark that. It's got to be low enough that we can get the piping to come out of it, and that we can put the seats back on. So we just need a little bit of pecs to go into the elbow from the fixture that goes into the tank. It's going to sit like this. Want to mark it with a pen?
Sure, that'd be great. Perfect.
So it looks like it goes into the elbow about 3/4 of an inch. So you need 3/4 and 3/4, which is 1.5 plus
2 inches.
A 1/2 inch you're going to do as the length of the, okay.
2 inches.
I mean, it's better off going a little bit longer than it is shorter.
All right.
Maybe do 2.5 just to.
All right, just mark that.
We're working in slow motion here, but better to be right than do something stupid.
Oh. Hopefully this fits. about it. That we need to cut it on the piece. Yeah. And it's fit together. Yeah, it's not pulling out. Yeah, we're making a pattern. We're doing whatever we think we can do to keep from messing up the job. But it's probably going to happen anyway. At least we're trying. All right, advanced hole puncher technique. Right here, hit that like button if you like this. Oops, oops. You can cut it. Cut the paper. Perfect. It always does. All right.
Measure 15 times, drill once, and I think we're ready to drill. We're just making sure that the hole that we drilled is going to be the right size for the screws.
Totally get that through there somehow.
Can you?
Yeah. Just see how we're push that in.
Yeah, we're trying not to cut another hole.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be great if we didn't have to. Let's see how we can get that.
Yeah, the problem is we have to get it up too.
I know. And we're gonna have to put another elbow in there.
Yeah. Hang on, I got it. I'm gonna push it through.
Through that hole?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Hang on. I want to figure out what the best way. I think it's to go over the.
Okay, we're so close. Well done.
It looks like we're gonna avoid having to put a hole in the.
And look, we can put the T right there. Yeah, because we're not gonna. We're taking the accumulator out.
Yeah. Move the guillotine
The
inside.
guillotine is over here. And
we're making progress. Doing pretty well here.
maybe we should have made this longer. Oh, this is good. I like what we got going on here. So
we are taking out the old accumulator. These PEX fittings are not the easiest to work with. We're struggling a little bit.
We're getting there.
All right, we've got it out, and now we're figuring out what size the next.
So we need
cut
a
needs
2.5 incher right here, and then we need whatever it's going to take from here to here.
Yeah, leak, no. All right, so we've gotten this to stop leaking, which is good. One thing we really need to do is buy some of those blue rings that we have stolen.
To steal a few more.
All right, hopefully the last cut we make. Final step. Gonna put the tank in.
This will pay for itself.
Well, what we didn't realize was the person who manufactured this didn't really think much about, or maybe he thought you would put a bolt with a nut. But anyway, these arms are too short, so we're gonna have to hang this instead of securing it.
Yep, it's working. Wow, babe.
Wow.
I can't believe it, Sam.
I can't believe it either, and it's actually working. When's the bomb?
It actually looks like it belongs there, doesn't it? The color
It does.
and everything.
Think it's ready?
Yeah.
We are using the bicycle pump to get the tank up to pressure. Is that 40?
It's 38.
Woo! It's working, and look at that.
Yay!
Filled up a whole liter bottle, and the pump has not gone off once. Yeah, baby.
Yeah!
One project down. That feels really good, and as a celebration, I think we're gonna go for a swim. challenges of boat life is dealing with the heat and the humidity of living in the outdoors all the time. We don't run air conditioning, so there's no climate control inside of our boat, which means that mildew and mold grow over time. And every few months we have to clean our ceiling panels because of mold growth. We have a much larger growth right now because we were in the marina for 5.5 weeks when we went back to the United States. So it is a bigger job than normal. Brown read online about a specific formula to use. Can you tell us about that?
We'll put the recipe down in the description, but it's from the Practical Sailor magazine, and they test all kinds of anti-mildew formulations to be used on fabric and other materials. And supposedly, this is a do-it-yourself recipe, Formula A. There's Formula A and B. And this one supposedly matches the performance of one of the top, really expensive, in-the-bottle type mixtures. Baking soda, sodium phosphate, sodium carbonate, cleaning powder. I just put them in a plastic bottle. You can have it pre-mixed in a 1-gallon bottle, save a lot of money. This is outdoor living. It cleans well, but I think what it's supposed to do is keep it from coming back. And if you look at the difference, like just see if you can see this and see if you can see that. And I think we cleaned the roof before we even left. Anything that we can do to have to clean less is,
oh goodness, yeah. Trying to keep up with this, even down in the holes. You know, we're trying to figure things out because a year from now, year and a half from now, we'll be in Fiji, God willing, on the hard for 6 months during cyclone season. So we need to figure out a formula to try and retard the growth of mildew and mold, and we'll let you know if this one actually works. Hopefully it will.
Now, this is why you see at the marinas, especially the bigger, more expensive boats where the owner's never there, it's all locked up and all the windows and doors shut and the AC's running the whole time. So that's the way to prevent all this, to keep everything fresh. We don't live that way. We're at anchor with the doors open. So the humidity is something we're always going to have, and I'm hoping that this mix will form a barrier that will just fight this stuff off for longer. So what we're going to do is we're going to time how long it takes to come back. Stay tuned for those results.
These guys have been fishing all night and ran out of fuel, so they've come over to ask if they could have some fuel, and they said they'd give us some fish. It's very nice.
Merci. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Lentement. Ouais, yeah. Le chef le pas. Le chef lentement. Donnez-moi les pêches.
Préféré.
Yeah. Just.
Any.
Yeah. Four, five. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Je vais te passer du Robin.
Yeah, it's okay. You just take them, send them over. No problem.
Yeah, here we go.
Merci beaucoup.
Perfect. Yeah.
And we're not afraid of ciguatera?
Yeah, it's fine.
Tonight we do become.
C'est bon.
Yeah,
it's good. Okay. It's okay. Parfait. Parfait. Yeah, it's okay.
They're very nice fishermen. Wow, what a tough job. Since 11 o'clock at night till this morning, they don't catch very much. A lot of work to do. Oh, a little sun-dried tomato paste.
Yeah, with some lemon, pepper.
Those are some really tiny fish.
Yeah, they're gutted and scaled.